Hello. So this is a follow-up to the last video. In the last video, we started talking about discussing major scales. A major scale is really just a set of unique interval pattern, such as this one, whole whole half, whole 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 half, which is a major scale interval pattern. And for example, C major scale will have a starting note C, and then you construct this pattern with these notes. All right. So with knowledge learned from the interval section, part 2 of the music theory tutorial series, you can try to represent them as intervals. So for example, C would be our 1 or root. D would be our major second. So like that. E would be our major third. So the number 3 here is referring very specifically to major third. So from now on, you have to be specific or be aware of the fact that when we are talking about 3, we're actually referring to major third. Okay, so we're being very specific here. Perfect fourth here, perfect fifth for G, major sixth for A, major seventh for B, and then perfect octave. I'm just gonna write down root here. All right, so you see we are representing these notes as intervals with respect to the root, the starting note. So with respect to C, these notes would be these intervals. All right, hope they make sense. Okay, and one more piece of information. So it's a little bit solfege singing here. So do would be our root, re would be our major second, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, and then do again. All right. And I will talk more about solfege in the ear training course. So, but for now, you should be familiar with these at least. All right. Try to represent them as interval. Okay. So let's apply this to other keys. So, for example, D major. So we are working with all major keys. So the all major. Okay. So D major, for example. So we have a starting note D. So let's work out the problem the slow way first. Okay, let's do whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. And I will write all the notes first. D, E, F, G, A, B, C, and then D again. And then I will check the interval. D to E whole step, E to F. Too small, I need to raise the F. G to A whole, A to B whole, B to C. Too small, C to D too large, raise the C to C sharp, and then we would have these interval here. So that would fit the interval here. All right, so that's an example done with the by literally counting the interval pattern. Let's do an example with just interval. What I mean is, for example, A would be our root. So actually, I would just write down all the notes first, and then I would use the interval formula here. Okay, so the B, the second note, needs to be a major second, so we're good. A major second. A C should be a major third if we want this to be a major scale. So I would need to raise C to C sharp, right? D is already a perfect fourth. E is already a perfect fifth. F, okay, this is a sixth note, right? It needs to be a major six, but F is just a minor six, so I need to raise that. The seventh note needs to be a major seventh, but G is a whole step down from A. That means it's only a minor seven, so I need to raise that as well. So by looking at the interval, we can also construct the A major scale this way. All right, so there are two ways. And from now on, I would just stick to this method of generating the scale. Okay, so let's go to F. So again, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F. All right. So let's check the interval. F, G major second, great. G to A. So A to F would be a major third, so we should be good. Be careful here. You need a perfect fourth, but B is an augmented fourth, right, to F. So I would need a B flat. C is already a perfect fifth, great. D would be a that's already a major six, great. Is E a major 7? Yes, since it's only half step down from F. So we should be good here. We just need a B flat. Let's do one more example. Start with B flat. Okay. As usual, just write down all the naturally occurring notes. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, Z. Alright. Major second. Great. Sorry, I missed D there. Okay. B, C, D. D is already a major third, which is great. So by now, you should be pretty familiar with the intervals, okay? So I'm assuming that you're already familiar with intervals, so I'm not explaining much here. So E is already a perfect fourth, great. F, perfect fifth, so remember the special case, B flat to F would be a perfect fifth, so we're good here. Oops, sorry. I just shook the camera. G, it's a major 6. Great. A, major 7. And then B flat again. So A major 7 is, right, it's a major 7 because it's only half step down from B flat. Okay, so you would need a, oh, sorry, I missed. So when you're talking in front of a camera, you feel a little different, okay? So E flat should be the perfect fourth because you're starting with B. And you should carry over the flat to make it a perfect fourth interval, okay? So two flats, B flat, E flat. So that's how you construct a major scale. And I'll see you in the next video where we talk about properties of sharp keys, okay? So see you there.